Hello people, it's me. We're walking through the woods and I've literally just opened my mouth as a car coming. It's just fucking typical, nothing for bloody ages. Now, if I look a bit under the weather, it's because I'm feeling fucking ill. The dog have been all day. Don't know what it is, just since I woke this morning, just it's like being, you know, you're just on a steady slide. You know, I woke up and I felt like I hadn't slept. And it's got worse. Now, I've had a load of wheat. And some of you know about a wheat allergy. I'm not supposed to eat it, but I do. But I went a bit mad on Saturday because it was my daughter's christening. So, last week was absolutely manic. Because of course, the females of the family take over and have you rushing around like a fucking idiot. The worst one is my dad. Now, my dad's already got some health problems, serious health problems, but he's not supposed to get himself stressed, but he does. I'm sure he's trying to kill himself, you know what I mean? But, and of course he passes all that on to me. You must do this, this has got to be done, it's like a list every day. You know, and it just, ever increasing list, of course I just get more and more stressed. So, I'm not sure if I put a video up or not when I was over an end user. But on the way there, at Almere Station, I got my camera bag nicked. With all the gear in it, all uninsured. I'll put a link up on my blog on /, right? I've got all the serial numbers and stuff. I've been able to sort that out this last week and put a lot of reports in because I couldn't get it done while I was there. But I do need to say I'm bloody gutted. I can't afford to replace it. Bottom line. So, what else has been happening? Because I bypassed the whole camera because it just pisses me off and I get more and more angry. And while that might be humorous to you, it's not for me at the moment. So, what's happening in the rest of the world? Stress levels are running about 5,000%. I've got myself in such a knot at the moment, you know, mentally, with stuff that's happening outside of 3D, that I'm actually unable to sculpt a monster at the moment, or a creature, or a human, or anything. Some of you know that stress is my enemy, right? If I'm really stressed, I can't sculpt for shit, right? Now, work stuff doesn't get to me. Real life stuff does. Now, Dad's been diagnosed with a particularly nasty health problem. I won't go into it because he doesn't want everybody to know. Then, on top of that, I've had the fact that, you know, it's been like a complete financial shitstorm this year as well to deal with. And all the fallout from that, which is considerable, and a million other things. So, of course, the short film, I don't know whether some of you have read that actually, it was online for 24 hours and I canned it because I realised I had to make so many compromises to get it done that it just simply didn't look the way I wanted to. It wasn't good enough quality. And it was going to do more harm than good, so I took it offline. And it's officially dead in the water until such time as I re-pick it up again. I'm still pretty sure that I'd had the full 3 months and had the help that I was actually fucking promised, then it could have been done. With solo in 2 months, with another 2 or 3 weeks taken off of that damn stupid course that they stuck me on. I know it was sort of impossible, but I actually learned a lot from a pipeline point of view. No, I don't think many people do the full pipeline for a reason, but it's learned me a lot of stuff, a lot of things that are interesting, little ideas, and I've lots of little programs that are, you know, only for me, but are pretty revolutionary. Because I'm not about to give everybody my best tools at the moment until I'm back on my feet. But and that's not bribe, that's just simply you're not getting it until I'm back on my feet. Something you'll never see. Because I'd get into more shit legally than enough. But so you end up in a position like I am at the moment where financially you're at rock bottom. And you're unable to sculpt the things you want, right? To get you out of the situation, which is fucking ironic really. But as luck would have it, Mike Seymour from FX PhD approached me and said, would you like to be one of our professors at FX PhD and do a nice course? And at first I was a bit wary, not because of any other reason, simply because I knew I wasn't on the game. And I thought, well, I hope God he's asked for a creature, because I'm not on the game at the moment, and I would have had to turn it down. But he asked me for, what's covered in the course is the entire interior of Durham Cathedral to a photoreal render quality. Now, do a quick Google on the inside of Durham Cathedral. Go on, do it now. I'll wait. You had a look? Bit complex, isn't it? If you look carefully, not many things are repeated in Durham Cathedral. It is a hell of a difficult job to do. But as it would have it, the one thing that's not affected by my stress or environment work, I can do it still on my head. So that enabled me to get off that course. That and the fact that I simply cost them more money than they were ever getting off the government by sending lots and lots of very heavy airmail letters. Good trick to know that one. I think I'm the first person to actually be asked not to apply for any more jobs. But you know, yeah, they want one you don't you really? But yeah, so I'm not doing the SIGGRAPH masterclass this year. There's a whole lot of shit, you know, reason behind that. We don't need to go on that, but basically not doing it this year. So don't expect any mudbox stuff at SIGGRAPH from me. Probably just as well, because I'm not on the game, sculpting wise, and until life starts to calm down a bit, you know, I'm backing off anyway. So I recently released all those videos for free, and I said back then that was probably the last big load of videos I would put out on mudbox, and I still stand by that, because when you see, what I didn't like is the fact that teaching, now I'm seen as a teacher who happens to be a freelancer. Some people don't even know I'm a freelancer. You know, it was only ever a sideline on the site to help people out, to learn. And I don't like how it's went. So what I've got to do is kick that into touch by stopping a lot of the teaching and, well, not the on-site and things like that. Yeah, I'll still do it. Why? Because it makes fucking money. But the DVDs and the videos, I've done enough for a while. And I've certainly done enough for mudbox. It's some of the monkeys' idea to do it, right? You can all do it now. And we'll see if anybody just pop forward to actually do what I've done. And I hope they do, because to get me off the fucking hook. I'm also on the verge of closing Mudbox Hub. I am trying to save it. I've been in talks with Autodesk, a few of the people that are interested in taking it over. But the idea is to keep it as a forum, on its own site, but me not running it, because I haven't got time. I'm too stressed now. Don't need extra stress. Simple as that. But yeah, when you're teaching people, I'll probably cover this properly in the next video, but many people don't realise how it affects everything you do. Because the less money you're earning from freelance, the more you teach, right? Now, when you're teaching, you can't afford to take sort of 8 hours a day for 4 weeks on a model, because you could never, you either have to have a time that's so fucking fast nobody's ever going to learn anything, or, you know, you simplify it down. And the trouble with that is people never see what you can do, which is a big problem, and it does affect the freelance work. Now you say, well, why don't you not do it? Well, yeah, I could not have done it, and then there's a good chance that I've been starving in the gutter before now. But I know some people will be quite happy to see the back of me from the videos. I'm not saying I'm not going to do any ever again. I'm just saying for considerable time, that's me out of the tutorial side. You know, to be quite blunt, you can fucking have it. It's the last sort of like year, it's brought me, well, since the start of this year, nothing but pain. I do like doing the on-site and the live events because, well, it's nice to get out of the house, it's nice to get away from home and things and see different places. But I don't like the fact when I've got 200 bloody emails in the morning all asking me questions you can find in the Mudbox help file if you just pressed F1. You know, that's stuff that annoys me. But you can't really want to say to people, look, read the fucking manual. Because some people, funnily enough, take that a bit bad. I also realised I was starting to believe my own publicity a little bit. It's quite difficult when, I know this sounds like whinging, but it's not. I'm trying to put it in perspective. When you have people, and 90% of the people are telling you all day every day how phenomenal they think you are, no matter how level-headed you may be, as I like to think I was, it does start to seep into you after a while. And I realised a little while ago that I was starting to think I could walk on fucking water, you know what I mean? And that's never been me. So the easiest way was to pull out, you know, from other forums. I came off Twitter for a good while. I'm not promoting anything I do now at all. You know, it's just basically me having a whinge. It's the reason why these have been cut down as well. I need people to see the flaws, to be honest. It's like last night I uploaded a sculpt I did, and I knew it wasn't any good, but to prove the fact that, look, I make mistakes like you do, right? And don't treat anyone like they can walk on fucking water, because none of us can. I'm going to go on the next video now. I might wait till we get a little bit further along, because it was actually where I was going to do a time lapse around now when I got back from Holland with the camera set up, and now I haven't got it, I can't. So I'm going to go and tease myself by looking at where the sunset would be. See you in a minute.